This is Swapnil Karwande, and today we are going to see a very interesting topic which is called as a types of charts which are most commonly used in the stock market. Now, I have been into the stock market training business from last 15 to 16 years, and I myself have taken a training from various trainers, and it has been observed that in training, the most important part is that you should be able to make the complex things in a simple manner so that a layman can understand. With this intention, we have started this channel and we will be teaching you the concepts which are complex in the stock market in a very simple manner. So, without wasting much of your time, let us start the topic first. So, what are the price data points what we get from the stock market every day are when we say a price data point, it means that we get four different prices every day for each stock in the from the stock market. The first price what we get is the opening price. As we all know, our stock market opens at 9:15 and whatever the price is there for a particular stock at the open, that is referred as the opening price and is denoted by the letter O. Similarly, a stock makes a highest price in a day and hence it is called as a high price and it is denoted by H. The stock makes a lowest price in a day and hence it is referred as a low price and it is denoted by L. And our stock market closes at 3:30 and the price what we get at the closing is its closing price and is denoted by C. So every day from stock market, we get four different prices for each and every stock. Opening price, highest price which a stock makes on that particular day, lowest price, and at the end, the closing price. Now, taking these data points into consideration, we are plotting the charts. What are the charts? Charts are nothing but the graphs what we have learned in our education. In graphs, there are two axes. One is the x-axis on which we are plotting the time, which can be daily, weekly, monthly, or intraday. And based on the time frame, we call that particular chart as a daily chart, weekly chart, monthly chart, or an intraday chart. So it is clear that on a x-axis, we are plotting the time. On y-axis, we are plotting the price of the stock. So from this, what we can understand, it's a simple price versus time graph are called as a charts. So let us see what are the different types of charts which are commonly used in the stock market. The first chart which we commonly used are line charts, which are based on the only the closing prices of the stocks. The next type of charts which we refer are bar charts. These are plotted by taking into consideration all four values open, high, low and close. And the most commonly used charts are called as a candlestick charts. These are also based on open, high, low and closing prices of the stock. These are commonly used candlestick charts. Why we refer the candlestick charts? Because this gives us a 3D picture of what the stock has given, what the stock has done in a day. So firstly, we'll see the line charts. Now, say for instance, a stock is being closed at rupees 20 on Monday and Tuesday it closed at 40. So a line chart would be a simple upward sloping line joining the price 20 to 40. The next day, the stock falls to 30 and closes at 30. So the line chart would fall. So just by looking the line chart, I can understand whether the stock has moved higher or lower, and I can understand its price action. Now we will see how the actual chart, line chart looks like. This is a daily chart of a Kotak Mahindra Bank. When I am saying it's a daily chart, it means that we have considered the closing prices of each day, and we have joined these prices, and from that we have got this chart. So by looking at this chart, what I'm understanding is that the Kotak Mahindra Bank has been rising from 1200 to 1900 plus from last many days, and I can also understand whenever the slope of the line chart comes down, it means that it has closed lower. So this is a simple line chart, and just by looking at the line chart, we can understand whether the stock is moving upward, downward, and what it has done on a particular day. Now, the next type of chart is a bar chart. Now, the length of the bar, this is a bar, the length of the bar is decided by the low of the bar is nothing but the lowest price what the stock has made on that day. High of the bar is nothing but the highest price made by the stock on that day. Opening price is plotted by a horizontal line on the left hand side of the bar. Closing price is plotted by a small horizontal line on the right hand side of the bar. Now you can also see there are two different colors to the bars. What are those? If at all the opening price of the stock is lower and closing price of the stock is higher, it means that if a stock opens lower in a day at 100 rupees and closes at say 200 rupees, the bar color would be green. Similarly, if the stock opens higher and closes lower, the bar color would be red, and it tells me that the stock has fallen today. Now, how the actual bar chart looks like, we will see. This is again a Kotak Mahindra Bank daily chart. When I'm saying a daily chart, it means one bar represents one day. The latest bar is a green bar telling me that the stock has opened lower and closed higher. The length of the bar tells me the range of that particular stock on that day. Now you can clearly see there are some red bars telling me that the stock was closing lower or stock has closed lower on that day. And by looking at this bar chart, we can understand that the stock has been moving from a level of 1200 to 1900 plus. So bar chart will tell me what is the range of the stock for the day, whether the stock has moved higher or lower or closed higher or lower based on the color of the bar, and the length of the bar will tell me the range of that particular stock on a day. Now, the most commonly used charts in the technical analysis are the candlestick charts. Now, the candlestick has two major components. One is called as the body of the candle, and another is called as the shadows of the candle. Now, what is a body? Body is nothing but a difference between open and close. What are the shadows? Shadows are the vertical lines which appear at the top and at the bottom of the candle are called as a shadows. The vertical lines or the vertical line which you see at the bottom of the candle is called as a lower shadow. The vertical line which you see at the top of the candle is called as upper shadow. Now, what is a now there are two different colors you can see. One is a green candle and one is a red candle. Now, if the stock opens lower, say at a rupees 100, and closes higher, say at rupees 200, the candle color would be green. Similarly, if the stock opens at a higher price, say at a 100 rupees, and closes at a 50 rupees, it means that the stock has closed lower and hence the candle color would be red. And this is called as a down day. Now we will actually see how the candlestick charts looks like. This is a daily chart of a Kotak Mahindra Bank, and the last candle tells me that it was a green day. It means it has opened lower and closed higher. And you can clearly see in between there are red candles telling me the stock has closed lower as compared to the open, and hence it is a red candle. The range of the candle is nothing but the range of the high and the low which that stock made on that particular day. So by looking on the candlestick chart, I can see stock is moving higher from 1200 to 1900. So these are most popularly used charts in the stock market. Now coming to the time frames, the most important part. As I said you that there are different time frames. We can plot daily chart, monthly chart, weekly chart, and intraday chart. Now, whenever we say a monthly chart, it means that each candle is of 1 month. And how is this candle constructed? The candle is constructed by taking into account the opening price of the first day of the month. The closing price of the candle is nothing but the closing price of the last day of the month. Highest price of the candle refers to the highest price made by the stock and that particular month. Lowest price refers to the low of the lowest price of the stock made in that particular month. If the candle color is green, it tells me that the stock has opened lower on that month and closed higher. Similarly, if the monthly candle is red, it tells me that the stock has opened higher and closed lower in that particular month. Similarly, weekly chart would refer by taking into consideration the weekly data. The the week for the stock in the stock market, the week starts from Monday and ends on Friday. So for constructing a weekly chart or a weekly candle, we take into account the Monday's open. We take into account the close as Friday's close. Highest price of the week is treated as the high of the candle, and the lowest price of the week will be plotted as the low of the candle. Similarly, if the candle opens lower and closes higher, the candle color would be green. Similarly, if the Monday opening is higher and Friday closing is lower, the candle color would be red. So these are the time frames which we are going to learn in more deep in the next coming weeks. Now, which chart you should refer? That will depend upon what kind of an investor you are. If at all you are a long-term investor, you should refer the monthly chart. If at all you are a medium-term investor, you should refer the weekly chart. If at all you are a short-term investor, you should refer a daily charts. And if you want to do intraday trading, you should refer the intraday charts. Now, the most important part is that we have simplified the things for you. If you think this video was very helpful to you, we kindly request you to hit the like button. And if you want to share this particular video to your friends and family, we request you to share this video. And if you want to learn stock market in a very simplified way, we request you to kindly subscribe our channel and hit the bell icon so that you'll get a notification once we upload a new video on this channel. With this, I thank you all. Thank you very much.